right now, if you like. Hello, Wheels. How's it going? On? There we go. It's there. Oh, how's it going, watchy people? Let's get the microphone somewhere near me. That's a bit better. Oh, it is such a warm day over here. I am very, very hot. In the literal term, not the figurative term. So yeah, let's play Farm. Felt like doing. So yeah, it's gonna be back on Somerset. That rocket looks tight, doesn't it? Yep, there is the Saturn V all across there. Although I don't think it actually is. Oh no, it is. It is. Its nose looks a little bit droopy. It is a bit droopy. um, but yeah, we're gonna play some farming sim. That is the plan. That is the plan. You need to uplight it with several tiny LEDs. Yeah. Well, that's probably not where it's going to stay forever. I'll probably move it. I was thinking I might put it here, upright. There's a small possibility it might even go in a different room. But yeah, I don't know. It would be cool to have it on camera at least for a while. But yeah, I love it. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? It's because it didn't work last time. It probably won't work this time, to be honest. There we go. It's back. It's back. Right. I wanted to check first off on the store under placeable. There should be, yeah, decoration. Here we go. Do we have some kind of like seating? I don't know, bench or a camping chair or something like that. There's nothing. There's no seating. Oh my goodness. I'm very disappointed in that. I wanted to put a little bench or something down by the tent, but no. We're not doing that apparently. Well then, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna have to get some more mods. I'm gonna have to go search on the mod hub later on and get that sorted. But yes, it is farming time. It is indeed farming time. Mentions. Where has I been mentioned? Oh, it's in just my stream. Just my stream. It's all good. It's all good, right. Yeah, no seating, fortunately. I forget what we were doing. It's April. What condition are all the fields in? 28 has got grass ready to harvest. 27 has got what we got in here? Barley. Still growing barley in 27. We got grass ready to harvest here. 50% fertilized. Oh look, we even started mowing that, by the looks of it. Let's wander down to 23. Take a look at 23. That's grass. Ready to harvest. Excellent. So I guess we'll do that then. We'll jump on a tractor and get some grass cut. Oh, we were doing silage, weren't we? That was the problem. The pit had been in use. So yeah, I'm gonna jump in a tractor and start mowing. And maybe Tango, who I believe is currently getting set up, ready to come on here. Maybe he can. Let's get my shortcuts over here. Where are we? Engine. Tow. He can drop off that silage at the store. Oh. Yeah, tell you what, let's plug in the steering wheel, shall we? I think the steering wheel works better when you plug in the steering wheel. Zzzt. Zzzt. My word, that's violent. There we go. Right. Cool. Lovely. Okay, I need to get my gear shifter set up as well, actually. I bought a cable. Steering wheels work better when connected. They do. I found this in the past as well. But yeah, I've bought a cable that adapts my Logitech shifter to USB, which means I can use it with this, or rather alongside this Thrustmaster wheel. Hello, sir. Yeah, very, very too hot. You, I think, are using the wrong microphone. Yeah. Yeah, that is very much not a professional microphone I'm hearing. You're actually muted on stream as well, so let's get that sorted first. There we go. Now the people can hear. It is Tango whom I'm talking to. Sorry?
Do I sound any better?
You sound normal again, sir.
Whoa, let's not go that far.
You were muted the whole time you were on the other mic, so now people in the chat are like, but I don't get it. I don't know what he sounded like.
No, that's because I'm a consummate professional, mate. I would never use such a trash quality microphone on stream.
Oh no, don't unfold that there. Unfold. Here, that's better.
I'd love to know what this love affair is all about with Windows and like microphones on webcams.
I know. Well, microphones in general, sound devices, it just resets them all at will. It's just crazy. Right. You can turn on.
Should be, in the drivers, there should be some sort of information available to the operating system as to how much the microphone cost.
Yeah.
So the computer should know that you've just plugged in a £4,000 audio board, and that perhaps that's the one to use rather than the $9.99 supermarket webcam.
Yes, that's definitely a good system, I would say.
My microphone didn't cost £4,000.
No, mine neither.
In fact, my microphone is often the one that like podcasters and big-time streamers will actually use as an example of a microphone to mock.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've got a Blue Yeti, so everyone's like,
yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
You've got a Blue Yeti, so now you think you're a podcaster, do you?"
Yeah, it's really bad because it is very much not a bad microphone. The only reason they mock it is because it's popular and it's affordable.
And the only reason why it's popular is because one, it's good, and two, it's affordable.
Exactly.
Apparently, though, this exact microphone is very popular with ASMR streamers.
Oh.
Like, they'll use this over more expensive, better microphones. I assume this one is really good at picking up, like, tiny little tinny, intricate sounds.
You see, I think it is probably popular with a particular brand of ASMR streamers. Because most of the ones I've watched, when I have watched them, use a stereo mic.
Are you into ASMR type stuff?
Well, no, I wouldn't say I'm into, because I don't watch it with any kind of regularity at all, but I appreciate its effect and on occasion can enjoy it.
Yeah, I can't do it. I just find it incredibly annoying.
Really?
Yeah, like it stresses me out.
Okay. Fair enough.
Am I okay to dump this grass in the silage bunker, by the way? BT dubs.
Grass being...
There's grass in the forage wagon. The forage wagon is full of grass.
Oh, it is grass, is it? That's good because I was about to take it to try and sell it as silage, so that's fine.
Oh,
I
no,
wasn't
it's
thinking at all.
grass.
Yeah, chuck it in the silage pit.
Oh, silly boy.
That's very weird, Verity. Usually Twitch is good with its notifications. But you're here, so you know what? We can maybe not forgive it, but at least not mind it. Got to cover up your interests. Why?
But no shame on anyone who enjoys that sort of stuff. It's just like, I don't. It's just
Yeah,
not for me.
it's funny. I think ASMR is probably one of those things that, because there are some people that link it to a certain type of pleasure.
Yeah, there's
it gets a
people
bit of a stigma.
derive. There's like like sexual categories of it, aren't there?
Yeah, and I think the rest of ASMR kind of sometimes gets lumped in with that unfairly.
I see.
Only because you checked. Been late before, indeed.
Why can't I empty this forage wagon? Oh no, I got it.
Have it connected to a trap.
I forgot the bunkers. The bunkers don't behave like drop-off points. They just behave like regular ground.
Oh, do they?
Yeah. I'll tell you one thing you should do, and I know we've spoken about this before, so feel free to dismiss me again for whatever the reason you dismissed me for last time was.
Right.
But why don't you link your Twitch and your Discord so that your Discord icon turns purple and lets people know you're streaming?
As far as I was aware, it was linked.
No, at the moment you're just green as being online and playing Farm Sim.
Okay.
So
well,
the only reason why I say that is because that's usually how I notice people are streaming.
yeah. I did have it linked, so it has become unlinked of its own accord.
Ah, okay.
Let me
Its
just
own
check
accord on Discord.
Yes. Its own disaccord.
You don't need to do it now. It's probably like a whole thing. It probably doesn't like doing it when you're actually live, but I don't want to pull you away from the stream. Just a handy little tip that I personally would find useful, and Verity may also appreciate.
Right, okay, how do I do this then? Settings. To profile.
Oh, Tango's gone and derailed the stream again. Look at that.
Really, yeah. Oh. To disable streamer mode so that I can put my setting.
Oh, that's clever.
Apps.
They've thought of everything, that Discord, haven't they?
Yeah, it certainly has. What even is it? Connection.
Have you ever heard anything bad about Discord?
Account has been run. No, I can't say I have. I mean, only unfair stuff.
I just mean in this modern day and age when various companies are famous for being bad in various ways.
Yeah.
It's just I've never actually heard of Discord being uncool.
I think most companies that have fallen foul of that sort of stuff have been around longer, to be honest.
Yeah, that's the point.
They're a pretty young company, so there's plenty of time for them to muck up.
Oh yeah. I don't feel happy anymore.
Okay, well, it still says I'm playing, but I have linked it, so maybe next time it'll work. Sorry about that, Wheels. you can in fact blame Tango.
What did I do now?
You caused this whole stream to stop while I sorted out my Twitch connection.
Sorry. Trying to be helpful. I remember raising it with you before, and you came up with a good reason for not having it linked, so I assumed it was still intentional.
Well, who knows what that reason was. I'm gonna have to like go and get a towel to put in this room because, yeah, it's just very hot. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm also lighting myself, which generates heat.
Oh yeah. I don't know. You've not had a chance to see my VOD from yesterday, have you?
No, I have not.
Yeah, because you obviously went to spend time with your wife, who definitely exists, and like live like a normal life, like real people, and you didn't watch me play with Lego into the late hours of the night.
Yeah.
At one point, I suggested we start a feud. We should have a YouTube feud because you didn't come and watch my stream.
Excellent. I'm on board with that. Let's do it.
I watched your entire stream and you didn't even turn up for mine. Furious.
No, we had a Chinese, and then we went and enjoyed a nice soaking.
Ooh,
very
very nice.
pleasant.
What did you order from the Chinese? I've had a craving for Chinese food for the longest time, and I've just not acted on it because I've always had plenty of food in the house.
Oh yeah.
What'd you get? What'd you get, Rob?
I had sweet and sour chicken ball, egg fried rice, and aromatic duck.
Ooh.
I need to unfold. I really, really wish that I was able to control these at the same time. I'm certain there's a way of doing it. Lower. Oh, it was lowered. Unfold. Turn on. There we go. No worries, Wheels. Thank you for dropping by. Sorry, it was
Farewell,
so
Wheels. Sorry for ruining the stream.
Yeah, it really when people start disagreeing with each other in chat, Verity, it really gets my anxiety up. It's not your guys' fault, you know. Even if people are like behaving dignified, just the fact that it's, I don't know, occurring is something that I as a person am not able to deal with for some reason.
Yeah, I noticed that yesterday. It's like people started talking about certain topics, and like I sort of like in my own mind I lit up. I was like, oh yes, I have opinions. I know how to word my opinions very well as well. And then it's like I noticed you were getting anxious, and I was like, oh, I'll tell you what, he said let's leave it, so let's just not.
Yeah.
Then I started my stream, and those topics just didn't come up at all. And I was like, oh. People said things in Rob's stream that I really disagree with, and I can really, really word my disagreements in a clever way. But yeah, I appreciate that. It's like if there's certain topics that obviously are bigger topics, so to speak, and it's thin ice, shall we say?
Yeah, and you know, most of the participants are using text, and there's, you know, a lot of things don't come across when you're
Text is a lot of context,
and it really it causes fire, and people are also less afraid on the internet to say things.
Yeah, because there's essentially less consequences. I forget who it was. It was a comedian. He was talking about he's got kids. He's got 2 daughters, and he was talking about how he doesn't let them have phones.
Yeah.
He's just complete ban on smartphones. Which is like in this day and age kind of weird and kind of almost cruel. Yeah. But his justification for it was that, like, with exactly what you were saying, like,
yeah, you learn to say things
with instant person-to-person text messaging, especially when you can do it to like anonymous people online.
Yeah,
you know, Twitter being the perfect example.
You don't see that you've hurt someone or anything.
You don't see the consequences of your speech.
Yeah.
So it. In his opinion, like, he was of the opinion it could harm a child because they don't develop empathy properly.
Yeah.
Or they don't develop, like human behavior properly. And that was like a really interesting take on it. It was like, because obviously there's a back and forth there. You can see the other side of it as well, where it's like you're actually depriving your child of something that a
Yeah.
normal child would have, and that puts them on fertile ground for bullying and being weird and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
On the flip side, that's kind of like a legit way of going about it. Like, your kids, when we were kids, when we were like 8 years old, if we
Yeah.
wanted to say something to someone, you said it to their face.
Yeah, you had to. You had no choice.
And if you crossed I mean, we've all done it. We've all like said something in jest, and then the other person has taken it very seriously and got very upset, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I've crossed a line here. And then. But if you do that on Twitter, you never even see that person again. Never mind see their reaction.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway.
I think I'm going to buy some more fans today. And by
You and the
today, I
rest
mean
of the
tomorrow
country
after
combined.
work. The thing is, the place where I work sells them, and I get staff discounts. So it'd be
Oh,
stupid
nice.
not to take
Yeah.
advantage of it, I guess.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's kind of awful, like not being able to sleep in this heat, and then I go out at night, and some of the things I'm delivering at night are things that I want to combat the heat.
Yeah.
I keep delivering them and going, I really should get more of these. I do actually have, I just have one desk fan to my
Right.
name, and I gave it to my roommate, and he's put it in his bedroom, and he's not sharing it. So
Oh wow.
I need more. I mean, to be fair, it's not it's not like a contentious thing. I didn't like. He's not like deliberately hoarding it from me. I just think he doesn't realise I only own one, and I'd rather like to use it.
Right, got you. I've got a massive one that I have been like leaving my room door open and pointing it from across the other side of the next room so that it doesn't cause quite so much noise. But tonight,
That's a big old shelf with lots of things for cats to knock off.
exactly, that's the trouble. But tonight, Sarah's got a committee meeting happening in the garden, and there's a window there that's right, they're basically outside of. So if I've got the door open, then they're going to hear me playing silly farming games.
I like that. That's your concern. Your concern is entirely
oh yeah, it's
self-esteem rather than broadcasting what could be private information across the internet.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
that being
not
said, if
bothered
she's
about
having a
that.
committee meeting in the garden, it can't be that private.
Yeah. Hit the wrong button. What did you hit? I like this method of do it like reversing 90 degrees at the end of the row. This is.
I'll tell you what I've found with what you're doing.
Yeah.
If you put the one that's too wide on the front and the single wide on the back, I find that's better.
Oh, I could see that.
Although with the models of that particular cutter, it's got tail lights on the double one, but it doesn't have headlights, so it's very clearly supposed to go on the rear.
Right.
But I like it more on the front, I think, because like you say,
Yeah.
it just kind of works a bit differently.
Yeah, because when you turn a corner still cutting with it on the back, it misses a bit where you've created a gap between the front and rear mowers, and I think that might well eliminate that. I'm not sure.
Yes.
I didn't know that AC actually makes the neighbourhood hotter. Yeah. It does indeed. But it makes your room cooler, I mean. Okay, I think that's all of the grass mode. All of the significant grass mode, anyway. I do like this little path that comes in from the yard into this. I don't know why.
It's a strange thing to like, I'll be honest.
It makes the one that I accidentally drove into the field very unnecessary.
Did you sell the other windrower?
The other windrow? Oh, the little one, yeah.
Oof.
Well, it was barely a tractor's width.
I mean, it'd be useful.
Alright.
Is this one as nice as it is to have a big windrower? It's kind of pointless in this field.
Okay. Do you wanna sell it and get the next one down?
I don't want to sell it. Like, it would be useful for a big field. But I'm just thinking, because you know the one that's like the same as the one we've got, but it's only the rear two.
Yes.
So it's only like 3 tractor widths. That'd be nice. Like that one. That'd be a nice size, I think.
Let's have a look.
I don't want to be like, oh, we should have this and we should have that, and then just corrupt ourselves.
We did find an awful lot of things last. Hey, Mom, how you doing? Welcome
Mother,
along.
hello. We are behaving. Don't worry.
That's 3.4. That's 8.4. I think that's the one. That's 9.7. I think it's the 8.4.
The one I'm thinking of is the same brand as the one that we've got. It's literally the same thing, but it's only 2 wheels rather than the one.
Oh, in that case, well, there's that one, but that's 4.7 meters. I think that might be a little too small.
Well, what's the one we've got?
The one we've got is the Kuhn GA
Sorry, I
1591.
mean working width.
Oh, working width. That is 14.7.
So yeah, we want one that's like 8.
Yeah.
No, wait. I'm having a complete brain fart. What's half of 14?
7.
Yeah, we want one that's like 7 or 8.
Yeah, so this one's 8.4, which I think is probably about right. I think if we go for the next one down, it's going to be just a little too small. Right. I mean, we could always lease it and then buy it.
Given the size of this map, don't think there is too small. Especially if we want to be like all proper and roleplay. That's not a word. If we want to be all proper about it and not
realistic.
Drive through hedges. I wish we could move those feeders.
I don't know what.
I just screamed at work. Big spider on my desk. Tried to catch it but missed, and now I don't know where it's lurking, waiting to attack me. Oh no.
You got your shoe. Take off your shoe, hold it, ready, waiting.
My house is full of them, but they're those like proper long-legged, spindly ones, which I don't really mind as much. It's the little black girthy ones I don't like. Like the ones that look like spiders rather than insects, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And if they're just chilling out, like the long-legged ones tend to do, I don't really mind them. It's when they're like sat there doing nothing or scurrying about that I get a bit primal about them.
Yeah, I get you. Right, that's it. I'm too hot. I'm going to get my fan. It's going to be noisy, people. I'll be back in a sec.
Jimmy, hello.
Let's see if I can point that in a direction where you can see stuff happening, but I don't think you can. Oh yeah, there's stuff in the background there. Anyway, back in 2 minutes.
How you doing today, Jimmy? I don't know if Rob muted me, actually. I guess I'll find out if anyone responds to me in chat. If you can hear Tango, press 1. I have spiders that Hey, thank you, chat. Oh, MVPs. The lot of you. I have spiders that I encourage because I live in an apartment and prefer spiders to other bugs. Ah, that makes sense.
Okay, I'm here.
Hello, welcome back.
How you doing, Jimmy? Welcome along. Oh, that is so much nicer.
The noise gate in Discord tends to be lower than through OBS, and I can't hear your fan, so you may have been worried for nothing.
Oh, nice. I purposefully put it sort of in front and to the side and aimed it so it's going past the mic, not at the mic. So Hopefully that'll help. Right. I gotta get to the shop. Awesome, you can't hear it. Oh, I'm so pleased. I can be cool whilst I stream. I mean, I'm always cool when I stream.
No, hey, calm down. Let's not get carried away. We're still grown men playing a farm game.
Oh my goodness. What grown man doesn't have a fake steering wheel in front of his desk? All of them, it turns out. Anyway.
Every lawyer or accountant's office I've ever been in had steering wheels on the desks.
Yeah, they're all playing in their lunch break. I'm very, very pleased that you guys can't hear it. Oh. Oh dear. Nothing. Narrow English country lanes. Hey, EC, how's it going, man?
Can you stop breaking the tractors?
Maybe. Probably not is actually the answer to the question.
You, sir, are a menace.
Yes.
Well, when do we have to plant the old corn?
Ooh, good question. Saving content.
Oh, that's what that was.
Corn now or May?
Now or May?
Yes.
Well, we've just finished stripping the grass off the fields, so now seems like a good time.
It does seem like a very good time. What's our intention? What do we want to aim for?
Well, my intention is to plant corn and then shred it into chaff.
Okay.
And sell it as silage.
Right. Is that more profitable than corn?
Yes, by a long way.
Okay.
I believe. That was like how I made big bucks in one of the previous games.
Mm.
And I assume you can make big bucks by doing it in this game.
Excellent.
That's why I went and spent a whole buttload of money on buying that equipment that is parked lovingly in the shed.
Okay.
Still with all the dealership stickers on it.
Yes, EC, I saw that. And you saw that as well. You saw that coming a mile off, and you pushed exactly the right buttons to make him do that to you. So I'm afraid I don't really have any sympathy.
Naughty boy.
He may well have overreacted, but you forced him into that. So yes. Let's give this thing a whirl then. Oh my!
Thing. What you got?
I got the windrower you wanted.
Oh.
I mean, there's not really.
Mate, you're so efficient. There is a half a trailer of silage to be sold, by the way. If you're ever looking for a cheeky little drive.
Oh, okay.
Am I missing a field? Oh yeah.
You are. Yeah.
Tell you what, I'm gonna wait for you to windrow that.
Yep, I'll go do that now.
Do you want me to try reploughing one of these fields?
Reploughing?
Well, we can't just drop crops on this grass, can we?
It doesn't need ploughing. I think it just needs cultivating.
Okay.
As far
I
as
will
I'm
grab a
aware.
cultivator and give that a go then.
Yeah, give it a try.
Oh, I keep pressing the wrong buttons.
That was EC's problem.
I was trying to zoom the camera in, and I was pushing up on the stick and wondering why it wasn't working. That's a different game. Someone's buried the cultivator behind mowers.
Sorry.
You, sir, are a menace.
You say someone, knowing full well there was only 2 of us on this farm.
I didn't want to shame you directly by name.
Oh dear.
I like that we've set up a tent and now moved into this yard and just completely dismissed the other yard.
Yeah.
This is where we live now.
Well, they gave us a house, but they didn't give us the option to use the house, so...
I'm beginning to think this is not our farm.
Yeah. I mean, we have bought it. I like the tent. I'm willing to get out with the tent.
I like that we bought an ornamental Land Rover for it as well.
Yeah. We're gonna have to buy another one to actually use now, aren't we?
Yeah. It's a shame to move that one.
You know what? I feel like my opinion was valid. Saying, I think this is very slightly too small for this.
I mean, the other one is very definitely too big.
Oh yeah. I'm not going to argue with that. It absolutely is. But I think the next size one up is the happy medium.
So, if I'm not mistaken, if you return it before midnight, it won't lose any value.
Oh really?
Or that was the case with the previous versions of the game.
Okay. Actually pulling up the row that I've just done. Not really the intention.
Oh, you, sir, are correct.
Am I?
Yeah, the cultivator just works. It turns over the field to its original size.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
That's good then. That's something they've changed in this version of the game, because previously if you planted grass on a field, it just straight up deleted the field.
Okay. How you doing anyway, EC, other than Discord dramas? How are you generally? You doing good? Probably got annoyed at me calling him out and left. Bom, ba bom, ba bom, bom. Yeah, I am gonna go get the other windrower. Would you like to keep this one for your own pleasure?
No, sir, you can sell it.
Okay. I mean, I could use the behemoth for that field if we're keeping that one, but I don't know. Right, let's get back to the store anyway. Your laundry pickup person didn't show. You have a laundry pickup person? Is that someone whose laundry you are doing for them, or is it someone who's doing your laundry for you? Because if it's the latter, I want one. Oh yeah, we can. Oh, you have to, no laundry at your complex. Fair enough. That's not an expense that you want, is it? That's right. Let's sell that. I think it did lose a little bit of value.
They've changed that then, probably with the like condition mechanic that they've added.
Yeah. Laundry mats in your area are the worst. That one. Yeah, it's that one. Probably if I'd like done maintenance on it or something, it might have helped. But I don't. There doesn't seem to be a maintenance point on this map.
Yeah, we'd have to buy one.
Yeah. I think there's a mod with some good ones in that are reasonably priced. Yeah, this feels much more realistic for the amount of work we've got to do. do, do. After faffing around, you change the phone region to another country. Something that's not that such. Oh, I see. Cool. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, that's refill silo. That's a silo? Oh, it's a petrol tank.
Fuel silo.
Okay. Right. Unfold. Lower, on, off. And let's go again.
Oh, we own 27 as well. I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's not ready to harvest yet, though.
Yeah, just need weeding in the worst way, though.
Oh, really? Well, I guess we're buying a weeder then.
I think we already have one.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no. It might be a tedder that we have.
I'll have a look on the owned items list in a minute. Okay, it's 8 o'clock. I reckon that's a good time to crack open the Bordeaux. What do you think?
Well, some of us have work tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I'm joking. You can open a wine if you want. I'm not going to hold it against you. But I do have 2 beers in the fridge, and I would... Oh, they'd be so good. I drank the last of my alcohol-free beers yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So I can't join you, unfortunately. Otherwise, I'd be driving a very wavy lines tonight.
Yeah, there are certain members of the authorities that might not appreciate that. Probably your employers as well.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to open a wine bottle while you're driving a tractor.
Yeah, I can imagine it would be.
You'd think they'd account for that. There we go. I'm afraid I don't have any Coke in it, Jimmy. Sorry to disappoint.
Oh yeah, you were saying that's like a cocktail that's popular around these parts.
Mm. You'd upset a lot of people doing that in this country. You did what? No, it's not really. It's not a cocktail, is it? But cocktail in the sense of it is a mixture of 2 things, or more, 2 or more things.
What a cocktail is, isn't it?
I guess so.
I think I'd have to actually ask a bartender, no-y type person. Maybe to be a cocktail, it needs to be 3 ingredients. Like, is a rum and coca cocktail?
Yeah, I don't know. Does it have to be named? Is that a thing? Hey, liquor. Like, you get a Molotov cocktail, that's only 1 ingredient. Unless you count the flame as an ingredient.
And the rag.
Oh, yeah, the rag.
And the anger.
Yeah. The failing government. You use dew. As in Mountain Dew, or as in moisture that falls from the sky at sunrise and whatnot.
You know what? I don't think I've ever had Mountain Dew.
I think I have, but only like once. Like the soda, but not Mountain Dew. Oh, okay. I'm gonna make this easier on myself, I think, by turning round instead of turning corners. Did that a little bit early. There we go. It is very hot, isn't it, Luca? I've set up a big fan in here that's blowing directly in my face. I think Twitch ought to implement an auto translation feature that when people talk about different units of things like centigrade and Fahrenheit, it just goes like, puts it in brackets. It's this.
Probably a plugin you can get for that.
Yeah, probably.
There's probably a bot you can get that would do that.
$74 sounds like a good temperature, though.
What, in Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
No.
No?
Isn't 74 like way too hot?
No, that's chilly. Like,
I don't think that's chilly.
I think it's like 90 or something is... Oh, 75 is 23 degrees. Okay, so maybe you're right. That is... It's certainly not cool, is it? I'd have my AC a lot lower than that. I'd set it at like 19 degrees at least.
Yeah, the way Fahrenheit was explained to me is like 100 is like obscenely too hot, 0 is like obscenely too cold, and 50 is just about right.
Okay. Yeah, when I was in New York, it hit 104.
Yikes. New
And
York gets very hot though, doesn't it? Because like everything, there's nothing there to like reflect heat. It all just kind of soaks it up.
Yeah.
Kind of like a heat trap.
That was when we were in the mountains, mind you. That was when we were in the Adirondacks. It was close to 100. It was like 98-ish, I think, when we were in New York City. Want it as cold as possible, yeah. Well, you say that. I think when... let's turn that off. Hold it up. I think when icicles are forming on you, you might change your mind a little. I'm trying to decide where to store this thing now.
Yeah, working nights in the winter is makes me wonder how much I prefer the winter over summer. At times.
We basically just always want the reverse of what we've got.
Summer nights are okay.
Wella, wella, wella.
and winter days are okay.
Yeah.
Winter nights can be quite brutal. There's nothing quite like working in the middle of the night when your facial hair is literally frozen.
Hmm. Is that where people used to go to cool off out of city? I don't know. Probably is. Love the
See,
cold,
I
hate the
hate.
heat.
Yeah, I like the cold because if you're too cold, you can do something about it. Whereas
Yeah.
if you're too hot, there's not really much you can do. You just have to kind of suffer through it.
Yeah, by the time you're naked, if you're still too hot, then you're stuck. You can always
Doesn't
put
matter how
more.
hot you are, you still get arrested.
Yeah, you can always put more clothes on. What am I looking for then? Okay, I guess I'm looking for cedar.
Although that being said, hate to bring it to a depressing place. I'm not looking forward to this coming winter now that like energy prices are so much higher.
Gosh, yeah.
Like the thought of putting my central heating on with current prices is terrifying.
Yeah, it's gonna be a killer, isn't it? Uh, I'm very concerned about like elderly folks like literally dying because they're too afraid to put their heating on.
That was a problem to begin with before the energy prices went up.
Yeah. Okay. That we are looking for.
An autosave.
Apparently. One corn, which looks like that. Okay. This. Your husband was just the same all the time, working outside on the car and summer. Always wore the same jeans flannel shirt year round. Yeah, there are people like that. It very much confuses me how
I'm a
that can be
little
a thing.
bit like that. Like whenever I'm at work, I wear a beanie, regardless of what the weather's doing, just because
Hmm.
I would rather have the discomfort of being too hot than have the discomfort of just having my hair everywhere.
Right. I guess, yeah, that's something that I don't understand, having never had long hair. That's the cedar filled. I could do with fertilizer though. Seed on there. I don't think we actually have any fertilizer, do we? We'll buy some. Buy some anyway.
I think if we do, it'll be inside the barn or on that trailer that we had.
Yeah, that trailer has seed on it. A lot of seed, but no fertilizer. I'll go buy some.
Luckily, we have two pair of forks this time.
Hello, Woogie. How you doing, man? Are
Mr.
you
Awuga,
are you in a playing mood? Welcome to join if you are.
he's probably exhausted after all the travelling he's been doing.
Yeah, I would have thought so. So you got back at like 6 a.m. or something. Yeah, it's big bags. No, it's not big bags. Or is it? Do I want solid fertilizer for this thing? I must do.
Solid fertilizer for the cedar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. I'm gonna get 2 bags. I have a feeling that might be too. Get through it. Yeah, I don't blame you, dude. No worries. I am gonna take. I was gonna say I was gonna take the Land Rover, but actually I need forks.
Take the small tractor.
Yeah.
I think you can even hitch. Oh no, actually you can't. Is that a small trailer we got? Is it like a tow ball hitch or is it a ring and pin hitch? Because if it's a ring and pin hitch, you can probably put it on the back of the weight.
It is. So I'm gonna have to look. No, it's a table.
Ah, beans. Yeah, you need to take the weight off then, which means it may be interesting picking up bags with that teeny tiny tractor. You might have to do one at a time.
Yeah. Bed at 6. Up at 10 and cut the grass till 1. Oh my goodness. I would not be worrying about cutting the grass. Never mind any of that malarkey.
I feel a bit sad about cutting mine because the front of it all got overgrown and it was all like meadow flowers on it.
Oh, lovely.
It looked really nice, but
It
you
didn't
know,
look up
it's
like a lawn.
yeah, British suburban. Well, I don't know if it's British. I imagine anywhere that's suburban, it's like, oh, he hasn't cut his grass in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, but look how cool it looks. All the little flowers. So now it's flat and boring.
What I could do is leave the weight on and just drive bags back on the tines.
That's the point. Oh, if you only bought the 2, then yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
I've seen farmers do that IRL.
3 weeks without a cut. 3 weeks, is that all? I'll leave mine way longer than 3 weeks.
You can get away with it though, because where you live isn't exactly like it's sort of set back. It's not
Yeah. Maybe we
prevalent.
could see
Like
mine.
mine, at one point up until quite recently, I actually shared a front lawn with the neighbour, so kind of obvious if mine doesn't get done.
Well, our back lawn is shared with the neighbours, but the neighbours are family and basically tell them to shut up. That's not true.
Ah, the luxury. Quiet, you. I do as I please. I'm busy mowing fictional lawns in a digital world.
Yes, why would I want to mow real lawns?
I can't sell this for silage. No, Mum Crafter, he just does it with scissors.
Yeah. Right. Oh yes, we can do a reenactment. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Get some
Stop
speed
breaking
up.
things.
Hey! Oh, it didn't work. I'm a little bit gutted about that.
Probably because the weight on the back of that tractor that I bought weighs about as much as the tractor.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a massive old weight, isn't it? Quite high, had to double cut. What is scarify? What on earth is scarifying?
So we're using big words.
Yeah, he said he had to double cut and scarify and trim. No idea what that is. Got visions of him like shouting at it to try and scare it. Nice of the council to make the end of our driveway a legit road.
Isn't
Nice.
that normal?
Not for a drive. Actually, I think that might be a country road that just goes through our land. I think that is our driveway. Just claiming it. Like a rake pulls the weeds out, but electric. I've never heard of that before. Oh! I actually managed to get it low enough to direct fill. High enough, you direct fill.
Very nice, very nice. What would you like me to do now?
What have you finished doing?
I've just finished ploughing the 2 fields that I want the corn on. Oh, I can gather that grass that you cultivated.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you done that?
I
yet?
cultivated, I mean Windroad.
Oh, what's going on with my wheels? What? Makes no sense.
What makes no sense?
What my wheels are currently doing on my tractor. Oh. Oh my word. Okay, fine. Nothing, don't worry. So this thing should be full now. Oh, well, it's full enough.
Like he doesn't understand centre of mass at all.
Totally filled your bin. Got a week and a half before you can add more. Yeah, just chuck it over the fence. That sounds right. Oh, hey, alien. Gas crew's on just chatting. Oh. Well, I am just chatting. I just happen to be playing Farm Sim in the background.
You know what they mean.
There we go. I've updated that now.
Call yourself a streamer, eh?
I don't call myself anything. Other people call me enough things. Isn't all streams just chatting? Yeah, arguably. Some people don't talk. They just have their gameplay. That's that.
There's actually, can't remember their name, but there is actually a pretty big streamer that streams FPS games, and in the evenings when their family are in bed, they still stream, but they have like a late hours command in chat.
Right.
And basically, they talk to their chat in chat, and
Oh,
they just mute themselves on mic.
that's interesting.
Yeah. So they're still their streams are the same as the ones that they would regularly do, but the only difference is they don't use, they mute up the microphone.
Mm. You're having a bad day. You're gonna go watch a movie. Okay, no worries, alien. See you later. Uh,
We might need to buy a plough at some point as well.
yeah. Got a little tiny one, haven't we?
Have we?
Think so.
Ooh, that would suffice.
Maybe I'm imagining that. These trees make it very hard to see what I'm doing.
Switch to first person, use the mirrors.
I don't think I could do it in first person. I think I would suck. Think a bad day too. Your son's classmate is at hospital. They can't figure out what's wrong. Oh, that's horrible. Sorry to hear that. Hope they get it sorted. Mirrors don't even really work.
Don't they?
They're not. Yeah, they're sort of pointed in weird directions.
I think your FOV affects that.
Right.
I think the mirrors don't adjust in relation to FOV. They're like fixed. I don't think they're adjustable in this game.
Oh, did I do? There we go. I think I pressed the button properly.
Oh.
They're not very close, but as a mum, you're freaked out. Yeah, I totally get that. No explanation. Little section there that hasn't been done. I'm gonna do that. Okay. Good. Okay. This is the smallest field as well. Yeah, whenever that kind of thing happens, you kind of does, you know, freak people out, doesn't it? Because you're like, well, if it could be anything, then it could affect any of us. In addition to being worried about the person actually going through it.
Okay, the amount of grass we have now is a little bit unwieldy.
Yeah.
I think a plough may be needed soon.
Okay.
In fact, if we get the smallest plough, that'd probably pair quite nicely with the little tractor we've got.
Mm-hmm.
That little tractor can be our little yard jobber.
Lovely. Kids to bed. Alright, yeah, no worries, man. You do you. See you later if you're... Either way, we'll see you later. Stretch! Ugh.
It always weirds me out how you have to say it.
Yeah, I can't not. I think it's sort of an acknowledgement of the command rather than just happening to stretch at the same time, you know?
I'd reword it. I don't know why it bothers me.
I didn't even realise you could fold this thing.
The cedar, yeah.
Yeah. being extremely over precise with how I'm positioning it now. Really don't need to be that worried. What wine do you drink? Tonight I am drinking a Bordeaux. At the moment, my favourite is probably Rioja. But yeah, I'm partial to like. I definitely prefer red to white. I like.
Yeah, I don't like white wine. It's way too acidic for me.
I do drink it. Like, I tend to drink it with Sarah. She prefers white or rosé. But yeah, I like a good Malbec. I like Merlot, Shiraz. But yeah, I think I'm trying to remember what it's called. I think it's Gran Viejo or something. This is the Rioja that I tend to like at the moment. That's my favourite one.
Is that your best one?
Sorry?
There's a comedian I like. Well, he used to be a comedian. He's not anymore. From Yorkshire, and rather than say, "Those are my favourite" or "That's my favourite one," he'll say, "That's my best one."
All right.
Makes me laugh.
You like Priorat? I've not had that.
Write it down.
From Catalonia.
We need a review. Write it down.
I'm aware of Catalonia, but I'm not aware of Priorat. Yeah. We'll keep an eye out if it's even available here. Maybe it's not. Is that a brand or is that a grape? Type of wine. So it's a grape variety, yeah? I will look it up. Not exactly, okay. Yeah, this particular wine is called Soliad. Not one I've had before. Some sort of local variety, okay. Might not be able to get it then. We had some really nice wine that we bought from a vineyard direct when we were in France a while back, and yeah, we've not been able to get it. They only sell it locally, so it's a shame. Yeah, don't worry about it, Jimmy. It's fine. I mean, if you want, you could tell me in Spanish, and then I wouldn't know what any of them were. But hablar español muy pequeño, which I'm pretty sure is entirely worded wrong, but it's enough to let you know that I don't speak Spanish. Oh, nearly got this second field seeded now.
Very nice, very nice. Oh no.
Got a good noise.
Yeah, this tractor doesn't have a 3-point hitch on the front.
Oh.
Oh well. That's fine, I can work around it. Oh, that means we can't put a plough on this. Ah, that's a shame.
Does that mean you can't have a weight on the front?
You might be able to modify it to have a weight on the front.
Right, but it'd be a proprietary one.
A bit like a permanent one.
Yeah.
You might be able to get a 3-point hitch for the arms, maybe.
Oh, that's interesting. Don't drink very often, but you like chick beer. What chick beer is? Indication of origin, so it's in an area, a region. A lot of the French wines are named like that, but the grape is named after the region. Got ya. So it's the grape variety as well as the location. Yeah, Bordeaux is wine that comes from the Bordeaux region. But I believe the grape is actually the Bordeaux grape. I don't know. Could be well wrong about that. Me pretending I know anything about wine. Just drink it, mate. Okay. That's another field done. Chickpea's your own name for it. Hard lemonade. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, I didn't run out of seeds, but I got very low on seeds at exactly the right time, having finished that field.
Oh no, this little tractor we've got, you just straight up can't put front weights on it.
Oh,
How peculiar.
does seem a little odd. Refill seeder. There we go. Okay.
I just have to use the front bucket as a weight.
What should we put in that other field then?
Which other field?
The one that you've just collected the grass off of.
It's entirely up to you, my friend.
We've got two fields of corn now. What situation are we in?
I'll let 2827 be your domain.
Okay. So 27's still got the barley growing, so 28 needs cultivating, doesn't it?
Yes.
Right. Put the cultivator back.
Yes.
Okay. Find it then.
Uh-oh. Oh, Tango is stuck.
Oh wait. In. You stuck permanently, or?
No. I've got a front loader, so I can unstick myself.
Got a lot of machines that are the same colour.
What? This is scary.
That'll do. Right. Aha, there's the cultivator. When you say back, it's in a new position. Is that where you found it?
Well, yeah, I don't just smash tools into each other on top of each other like you do.
Oh, right. That's 28 directly in front of me, isn't it? Yes. Have you got some sort of method of protection, Luca, for stop him doing it again?
Big stick.
Yeah. My parents used to do that in their house. They'd turn off the router at night.
Why?
Because that was the mentality that they were raised with. Devices get turned off at night to save the electricity. Get up in the morning, turn things on. When you go to bed, you turn everything off.
Well, like the 7 hours it's going to be switched off. It's going to use like a
Yeah.
third of a penny electricity.
Yep.
Not exactly a space heater, is it?
We had a finance manager at the company I used to work at in Eastbourne who demanded that when staff go home at night, they turn the monitors on their computers off. So the computer goes off and the monitor goes off. And we actually measured the current and compiled a report for him to prove to him that it would cost the company more money to pay the staff to press the button to turn the monitor off.
Probably costs more in wear and tear on the button on the monitor as well.
Yeah.
You get a similar thing in a lot of transport companies as well, where they'll put you on all these courses and stuff to talk about how to drive more economically and use less fuel and this, that, and the other, and to keep the costs down to make you burn less fuel. But then they'll like send you 50 miles out of your way to go to a location to find out that the delivery you were there to make or the collection you were there to collect doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, so you've gone to all the effort to make it so I burn less diesel, but you didn't just pick up the phone call and make a 2-minute phone call to make sure that the job you're sending me to do is still hasn't already been done, basically.
Yeah, it's false economy, isn't it? Turn your monitor off every time you're not at it.
Well, the one that's pretty bad for my company most recently is one thing they've been doing a lot recently is they'll have, like, say they've got 4 pallets to collect from a company. They'll tell a driver after he's finished all of his deliveries, go collect 2 pallets, and then they'll go tell another driver after you finish your deliveries, go collect 2 pallets.
Gosh.
It's like, why don't you just send one truck to collect 4?
Yeah. I reckon this field could be made bigger.
Which one?
Uh,
When you're on?
yeah,
28.
28. It doesn't need to be, but like compared to the other fields, there's a much bigger margin around a lot of the sides.
That's grass, mate. That's prime cutting territory.
Contemplating getting a third monitor.
Yeah, I've thought about that. The only thing that sort of stopped me from doing it is I don't really have anywhere to put it. I've got my PC tower on my desk, which takes up a lot of room, but I spent a lot of money on a nice case and all the RGB nonsense for it, so it'd be a shame to have it on the floor under the desk out of the way.
Yeah. Mine's already down on the floor. I prioritised sound level over aesthetics on mine. So it's a nice quiet PC and it's down out of the way.
Yeah, my previous one was like that.
Your son told you to turn off your TV. Depends what type of TV it is and when it was he told you. It may well have been the case when he told you that. And you know, it's one of those things, if you don't really know much about it, then it feels safer to do that, and that's fair enough. You want a third monitor on in a second? Yeah, I appreciate that. I am very fortunate.
I could never go back to one monitor. Two is just too useful.
It really is, yeah. I could definitely not work with one anymore. Well, I probably shouldn't get 3 because then I won't be able to use 2 anymore.
I don't know. I think the distance between 1 and 2 is so much greater than the difference between 2 and 3 would be.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yours is ultra wide, so you can use it like 2. Yeah, that's good.
One of my favourite features in Windows 10 is the ability to snap windows to the edges or to the corners of a monitor.
Yeah, that is a
It's
good
a feature I use all the time.
Same. But yeah, particularly for streaming, it would definitely be handy to have one for OBS, one for the game, and one for any other things. Because there's quite often times where you could use another thing.
Yeah, I'd like another monitor like on top of my 2 for chat.
Oh yeah. I got my light is above mine though, so that wouldn't really work for me. I think they'd have to be
In a line.
Yeah, in line.
You could do the typical streamer H setup.
H. Oh yeah.
Yeah, where you got the monitor in the middle and then you got 2 either side upright.
Oh, yeah. I suppose, yeah, I'd never really thought about that.
That's a very common way of doing things.
Don't know how. I've not seen OBS in a vertical layout.
But what you could do is you could snap OBS to the top half of a vertical monitor and it would be in the same aspect ratio.
Oh yeah, I'd never be able to read the chat then. Tiny.
Really?
Yeah,
It depends on the size of the monitor.
I guess so.
I mean, that's how I use OBS anyway on my second monitor.
Well, it's a 24-inch screen, so you think how much wider? I mean, 16:9 ratio. How much wider the screen is than the height? By the time you turn it round, that then makes it. I mean, it's not far off being 50% the size, is it? Not a million miles.
I'll be honest with you, I've lost track of it to some extent.
7 years old and large. Ultra, yeah. West Coast sister bought it for you. Excellent. And Luca is lurking. Lurking Luca. No, I fancy giving a 1440p a go.
Yeah, both mine are 1440p.
I think with my eyesight, probably it's not worth going to 4K.
Yeah, I don't think 4K is worth the extra money it would cost over 1440.
Yeah, and the extra power that you then need in your computer to generate it all.
Yeah, like I'd much rather have faster FPS than higher resolution at this point.
Well, I
wouldn't mind 4K, but only if it's in 60 FPS.
Yeah. I don't have any complaints about the quality looking at 1080p games myself. Like, I have seen 4K games and I think, oh yeah, that's stunning. But it's not bad enough at 1080p for me to really care that much.
Yeah.
You're lurking, Tango.
I am, yeah.
Oh. Stop working then.
You compacting at the minute, mate.
Doing a grand job of it too. That's a very northern phrase, isn't it? A grand job.
Grand.
Ah, you're doing
I used
a
to say
grand
I used to
job.
say that all the time until it started annoying me.
Hmm.
And then I stopped saying it, and I've not said it in ages now.
Next week I'm going to see Wallace and Gromit with a live soundtrack.
Oh.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I
Do
think
you know which one?
It's the Wrong Trousers, I believe,
Ah.
which is my favourite one. Feathers McGraw.
I like the one where they went to the moon.
That's a grand day out. That's why I thought of it, because it's got the grand in the title. What reminded me.
Although that robot always terrified me as a kid.
The
Actually,
oven.
terrified is a strong term. It just unnerved me.
Is it an oven or is it a fridge? I can never tell.
I think it was an oven.
Yeah, I think it was an oven.
Yeah, it was an oven because it had like knobs and stuff on the front of it.
Oh, yes.
Just like me.
It came good in the end, though. They sorted it out with some skis and stuff, and it was having a good old time
Spoilers.
with it. I'm sorry. Apologies, anyone, if I've spoilt Wallace and Gromit for you. That's now probably 30 years old.
People have been born in those 30 years, mate.
Yeah, they're the kind of people, though, that would look at it and go, I don't want to watch that, it's boring.
You don't know that.
No, that's true, I don't know that. Very judgmental of me. Cracking cheese, Gromit.
Also depends on how people spend their time. Like, I was 5 years late to playing Horizon Zero Dawn, and if someone had like ruined some of the story for that for me, I'd have been very upset. But again, people would have been like, "Oh wow, you know, if you cared so much, you would have played it on release." It's like, well, it wasn't even on PC on release, so.
Yeah. Well, there we go.
No, the worst ones are people who don't like something and then spoil it, and then justify the spoiler by going, "Oh well, it sucks anyway."
Yeah.
I saw that recently. I say recently, it was like 4 weeks ago. Everything's recent when you work full time. Everything feels recent.
I'm gonna go see the new Thor film on Thursday.
Oh my.
I think that came out last week, so yeah, no spoilers for that.
Oh mate, if you cared, you would have seen it on release.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. It wasn't because I went to a funeral or anything, you know. Not like I had a life going on. No, I think one of my favourite parts of The Wrong Trousers is where Gromit is laying a model railway track as he's going along on the train.
I do that in Factoria.
Wonder if that's where they got the idea.
The sun's not even out anymore, and it still feels like I'm struggling to breathe.
Yeah. At this point, the fan just feels like it's blowing hot air in my face.
I mean, it always was, to be fair, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, but when I first started, it felt cool.
I might get an air conditioner.
I was thinking about that.
They're a massive hassle though, because you've got to get like a vent for them to like somewhere where they can blow the hot air.
Yeah. Well, you just get one that's got an external unit. Just have it on an outdoor facing wall.
I know, yeah, but that's like then you got to pay a builder to come in and like put a hole through the wall and.
You can do it yourself. You
Mm.
can buy the units that have that are like pre-filled kits, so that you don't have to worry about having a fitter. You can just connect the hoses.
What's
up
involved
and-
with that? Like, you'd have to like knock a hole through the wall though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, you just buy a specialist drill bit that drills a big old hole in one go.
How big would the hole be though?
I don't know. I'm assuming it would be. It's got to be a lot smaller than like you get for a boiler exit pipe, you know, because those are
Like,
massive.
we're talking like. Yeah, we're talking like 30 centimeters.
Oh, I don't think it would be that big, to be honest.
It's not going to be less than 20.
You reckon?
Yeah, I reckon it's going to be big.
Okay.
Like when it comes to putting a hole in the wall, I think we're talking like removing bricks size hole.
Right.
Like I think it would be if you're like someone like me who hasn't done much building work to that extent, I think it'd be a builder job.
Right.
I think I could potentially do a lot of damage if I wasn't sure what I was doing.
Mm. But you've got to consider the possibility of what's like if you were going to use a big drill bit like I was suggesting, then consider the possibility of what's behind the bricks. Between.
Mine was about the size of a large coffee can. Yeah, see, that's too big for drill bit. I mean, drill bit.
No,
Kinda.
literally, the outlet for my central heating boiler was, like you say, about 30 centimeters, maybe more. And the guy had a massive hole cutter on the drill.
Oh, that's a hole cutter there.
Yeah, well, same. You know, it goes on a drill. It does
Yeah.
the same sort of job as a drill, just bigger. Yeah, that's my bad for using the wrong language. Of course, they seal much of it back up. Yeah, well, it gets taken up by a pipe, doesn't it?
I do actually have a 42mm drill bit.
Right.
I don't have a drill that it would go in. I'd need it's the sort of drill that you put in a lathe rather than a drill,
Right.
rather than your little battery drill.
I've got a nice big mains powered SDS drill that goes through.
Yeah, that's what you'd need if you were going to put a hole cutter on it to go through
Yeah.
brick.
I've got hole cutters. I think the biggest one I've got is probably. It's got to be like 25mm easily.
Hey, we are compacted and
Always.
blanketed.
An extra run down here. That last bit. Sardines. Ooh.
Sardines.
Mm-hmm. Oh dear, I just drove through the hedge.
I put sardines on pizza once and it was quite nice.
Yeah. Isn't it normally anchovies on pizza?
Typically, yeah. And I used that exact same mentality. I was like, people put anchovies on pizza, so like,
That's all right,
why not just switch it out for a different small salty fish?
Fair enough.
And I did, and it was all right.
You rarely see people put like beluga caviar on pizza.
Is that the expensive kind of caviar?
Hmm.
Yeah, it'll be why then.
Just a bit
Where
nice.
is the where am I taking the silage to be sold? Oh, it tells you in the thing.
Yeah,
in the
it
screen,
was
doesn't it?
round the back of the shop. Sorry, round that estate. There was that little estate past the petrol station. Down the back there.
Why can't I find the price list?
Uh,
Oh, there it is.
Fifth one down.
Ah, found it. Biogas plants. Bale sell point is the current best price. Tag place. Oh, it's up by field 50.
Oh yeah, that's the one that's a long way away, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That. And now let's have a look at the calendar. I can basically plant anything I like right now. It's not true, actually.
If you
Oats.
plant something that cows eat, we could get ourselves some cows and then get ourselves some slurry and then get a slurry spreader.
We
And
could
then we
do
got
that.
free fertilizer.
Yeah, we could do that. He went to grab a dish. What would the cows eat then? So, there.
Or, here's
Animal.
a suggestion.
Yeah.
What if on one of the fields you planted one of the new crops?
One of the new crops.
Yeah, like grapes or olives or something.
Oh, because it's hella expensive. The harvesters are like well over 200 grand. Like,
Ah, okay, so it's a later job then.
yeah, that's a. You have to have a massive, massive vineyard or olive grove in order to get any kind of profit from it.
I still think
Probably
we should do it, even
better
if we
for
have a
the
little one.
European maps.
I reckon we should do it on one of the fields.
Grass,
Just not
hay,
yet. 500 euros?
So yeah, basically, if we want cows, grass, hay, silage, or turtle mix ration.
Well, we're going to need hay to use for bedding. I think wheat is probably the best thing.
I think it's straw they use for bedding, isn't it?
Yeah, sorry, straw.
So
Hay we can make out of grass.
yeah, so probably grass would be the best thing then. In which case,
Well, we got grass anyway. We've got that meadow just outside of the barn that we could mow for hay.
yeah, I've just cultivated, which I didn't need to do if we were going to leave it as grass.
No, the other one, the one with the tree in the middle of it.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, I was thinking. I realised that's what you meant. My brain hadn't switched from the field I was on. Probably, I don't know, maybe wheat then? That means I've got to wait. Back to the calendar. If I was to put in oats, then I could get it out before time to put in wheat, barley, or canola. Do you need anything special to harvest oats? Will the combine do it?
I don't know. Check the header we've got.
Okay. It's on the shop page.
I think if it will do wheat, it will do oat.
Okay.
But I've been wrong before.
Looks like it will. Alright, in that case, I'm going to do oats.
Nice.
Hello, how's it going, Dackings?
Right, I've just finished what I was doing, so... What new then?
Drag that around, yeah, no problem. Yeah, we're all too hot today. It's been a common topic of discussion.
This is a toasty one.
You know what? I'm even going to use the ridge marker today.
Sacre bleu.
Oh. I had it on the wrong crop. And in fact, this is the wrong planter.
Haha.
Been harvesting
Did you grab the
potatoes.
planter rather than the seeder?
Yes, I did. Then you stacked idiot bricks. I have no idea what that means. Right, let's go fix my mistake.
Oh, idiot bricks are what we call mini bales.
Oh, nice.
Like those ones that I bailed up on the other map. Those teeny little ones that I was putting in the back of the Mahandra Retriever until it was started getting back heavy.
Yeah. You can
Ah,
get
they were fun.
on the mod hub. There's a baler that does even smaller ones, like 400 liters. They're really tiny.
Pocket size.
Oh, they're annoying. You have to be an idiot to do them. Yeah. Or poor. I mean, poor is an option as well. But why you have to do them. There. Cedar then. Pretty sure it's that one. Right. Now I have to remember what the symbol's like. It's that one. Yes, that one. There we go. And it's mostly full. That should probably be enough then. It's more about target market, equine yards like them. Okay.
Suppose that makes sense because there's a lot of manual handling involved with the horses.
Yeah.
You can just chuck them about.
Right. Correct crop going in this time.
It is a shame actually with the grapes because the only thing that's not affordable is the harvester.
Yeah.
242k.
Yeah, it's stupid. Stupid amount of money. The little tractors and stuff that go with them are nice though, like the Landini and the Fendt.
Yeah.
Like really narrow and tall. They don't seem like they'd work at all, but they actually work really well. Gotta love the old power harrow, whatever that is.
What do we need to do with potato? Oh, actually,
Potatoes.
looking at sugarcane now. Oh, sugarcane is cheap to get into.
Is it?
Yeah. We're looking at the 54k for the planter and 45k for the harvester.
Oh, that's not bad. We also need a field as well to do it on. Although barley's going to be up for harvest soon. I think. You ran out of toast. You wanted to do a toast with Marmite.
I had Marmite in ages. I got a bit sick of it.
There always has 2 slices of toast, one with Marmite and one with honey.
Ooh. I do like honey on toast.
Gosh, that line is really not straight, is it? Actually, I think I'm going to turn around and go up that side.
I'm grabbing a glass of water. I'll be back in a hot second.
Okay. I like how when I had the wrong crop, I was like, I'm going to use the ridge marker. Now that I've got the right crop, I'm just blatantly not using it. It down, there we go. It's very narrow. Does that make sense? It's quite narrow.
And I'm back.
Back, sir.
Myself a glass of juice as well.
Going all out.
What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Find a new field, maybe. Start a new project.
New project?
Maybe consider where the cows are gonna go.
Gonna go in the barn, mate.
Yeah, that's a good point actually. Thought we had the barn. But we're gonna have to get a little yard.
How much is
Too much?
stuff? What do you make TMR with? It's silage, straw,
hay, and
silage, straw, and hay.
and an additive as well. If you want.
Silage, straw, hay.
So we probably want wheat then, do we, to make straw?
Yeah,
So we need a wheat field somewhere.
we can just buy it, but
It's expensive to do that though. It's a lot cheaper to grow it. Well, probably not when you include the cost of buying a field, but you know what I mean, in the long run.
Also, we can't sell milk.
No.
No. Well, it says no selling point available, so I don't know if that means it automatically sells at midnight, like the previous games did, or if we actually have to put down a business to sell the stuff to.
Yeah, we might have to buy the productivity. How
Yeah, the dairy.
do you eat Marmite usually with butter? I don't usually eat Marmite.
Yeah, I don't usually have it with butter. Makes it, I don't like it. Makes it too wet and too greasy. I just prefer it straight on toast.
Is it raw?
It's quite nice on English muffins, toasted.
Yeah. Not an English muffin for a while either.
No, neither have I. I used to love them. Like toast them, put some sandwich meat on, a little bit of cheese,
Yeah,
bit of cream cheese maybe.
I used to go all out. I used to have like camembert on it.
I've not had a bagel in ages either.
I've had bagels fairly recently.
I don't tend to buy a lot of bread because it's kind of hard to buy it in small quantities, and it goes stale or mouldy very quickly. So when you live alone, it's not
Yeah, I
really
get that.
a nice thing to have in the house.
I tend to eat it in vast quantities, so it's not really that big of a deal for me.
Is there a way you can tamper with the prices?
What I can do is go into setting economy difficulty normal. There we go.
Yeah, because it is a bit disheartening to sell like 3,000 litres of silage for like £2.50.
Yeah. Well, it's on normal now. So we'll see if that improves it enough. Or not.
Yeah. It has improved it tremendously.
Good.
Or it appears to have done. The prices are now like in the hundreds and thousands rather than the low hundreds.
Yeah. I think before the next season of seeding, we'll buy a bigger seeder. Already been going a long time, and I've done maybe 10% of the field.
I'll tell you what, field 25 is massive
Yeah.
and it is going to cost us 95k.
Okay.
So if you want just like a massive field to like dump a load of wheat on or something,
Yeah, go for it.
field 22 would be a nice one to have as well. That'd like round out our property quite nicely.
Yeah, I kind of like the way that we're expanding in a sort of spiral shape.
How do you...
Very pleasing. It's dangerous doing that, Jimmy. I go to put the dish back and I come back with more food. Far better off just leaving it be.
Oh,
Does get expensive when you have to buy new dishes every time, though.
I think I found a minor bug. or
Oh,
an oversight.
what's that?
Field 35 is free, but does also include every single road on the map and the area that surrounds the map.
Oh, nice.
It's like when you use the fill tool in Photoshop and you've got a pixel missing.
Yeah. The ridge marker is quite interesting on this. It's where it can't quite, where it's on like the border between two lines. It seems
It's
to
like
draw.
skipped over.
Yeah, it draws a couple. Like
Do we
side
have a silo where we can store products?
I thought we did. Yes. I remember seeing one on the list.
Propaganda. Because if we don't, it may be worth buying one. Right, what's this silo for? Silo, tell me your secrets.
Yeah, I think it was over by the original farmyard.
Yeah, I'm there now, and I'm looking at one. In fact, this looks just like something that you can fill from. So it might be lime that it holds.
Yeah, there was two on the list. One was a lime station.
Yeah, that'll be the lime station then. So the other one that is by the silage bunker. Oh, it has a grate next to it.
That'll be the main
Yes,
one.
there's a silo. Yeah, we do have a silo.
So,
Only a weeny little one, but it will do. In mind then, we don't need to buy a silo, so we could buy Field 22.
okay. Is there a crop on it at the moment? Because it might be worth waiting until there's a crop on it, so we get a bit of money back.
You're talking like a wooger now. You just nonsense like that. Oh, we should buy that field because there's a crop on it. Just buy the field and work it. I'm trying to min-max. Yeah, I'm going to buy this for 62k then. Go see what condition the field is in.
Got the fork. For fork's
What?
sake. Jimmy took the dishes back, but he left the fork.
Currently we have sunflowers growing.
Ooh, how lovely. In which case, we should get oil processing.
I mean, I can just chaff it.
Yeah.
If it needs to be. How do we even get into this field?
Yeah, that's the trouble with a lot of these fields, is that access is irritating, and as we discovered last time, we can't delete the bushes.
Ah, you gotta go out onto the main road. That's fair enough. I'm gonna open the gate. Yeah, the access to this field is up between. It is on across from field 6. So it's just off the main road.
We get to well, we don't get to irritate the traffic because you maybe turn it off.
Yep. And I don't regret it for a moment.
Ah. Might have gone a bit faster.
You do that? I was watching your videos on YouTube of snow runners, and you do tend to drive everywhere as fast as possible and then wonder why everything breaks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's me in a nutshell. Put me in a nutshell.
I'll tell you what, I'm actually kind of annoyed with snow runners.
Right.
Because I purchased some DLC and I can't actually use it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I spent money to get the DLC, and you need to buy the things in game to be able to use them.
Oh, okay.
It's like no. If I buy content, it's because I want the content.
Well, I don't know, because you don't buy like an expansion with like new levels and stuff and complain that you can't immediately play the last level without progressing through the other ones it comes with.
I disagree.
All right.
I think if I mean, for example, if you were playing an MMO like World of Warcraft or something, and you purchased a cosmetic, like to then have to invest 20 hours of gameplay to unlock that cosmetic,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm not on board with that. If I'm spending extra money on top of a game that I've already purchased, then I
I,
should just get the thing I bought.
I definitely agree in context of a cosmetic. I don't know. Cool. I'm nearly there with this field. 3 more rows, I think. I do love the look of a nice fresh field. Quite pleasing to the eye.
Yeah. Oh, we still have some collectibles to find, don't we?
Yeah, there are. There's not many, I don't think, but we do have. Somebody else I was watching play this on YouTube had a screen with stats on that told you all that kind of stuff. I've not found it, so I wonder if that was a mod as well.
Yeah, maybe. It sounds like the sort of thing that would be.
Like listed the volumes of everything you owned as well as how many collectibles you found and all those kinds of things. Deer are getting very close to me.
They know no fear. They no longer fear man. They've developed a taste for flesh.
Drop. There we go. Right. Oh gosh, my knee is now sore from all the driving. Pushing the pedals. Was it 22
Oh my
you
god,
said
oh
you
my god,
bought?
oh my god!
What you got?
Found one.
Oh. Oh, and 100 grand as well.
Nice.
fantastic. Okay. Yeah, I don't see any stats screens there. Is there one on shop?
Yeah, I've already had a poke around and I couldn't see one.
Yeah. Doesn't look like. Twitch went into potato vision. That's a shame.
My YouTube does that all the time. When I've got YouTube playing a playlist on my second monitor while I'm playing a game, when it
Yeah.
reloads the next video, it'll put it in like 420p.
Yeah. I've
And then
had that as
I have to
well.
tab out to switch it back over to 1080.
Yeah. It's very bizarre like that, isn't it?
It must do something like if your internet speed is so low, it puts it on an appropriate quality. But then like there must be some bug with it where if the window launches up and doesn't initially have like the stats there, it probably tricks itself into thinking your internet's boo-boo.
Yeah.
Or it might be because the window doesn't have the full focus
So
while
if
you're
we
playing a game.
put animals in this barn,
Yeah,
there's nothing to stop them from getting out.
I don't think it works like that.
Right. They just know to stay indoors.
Yeah, I don't think it has like an AI
Well,
where the
that's a
cows
shame.
learn where the boundaries are. I think
That's
they
a
will just mill about
real
in the barn.
Oh well. To deal with that then. Right, so yeah. Field 22. So it's got sunflowers on, right? Jump the hedge. Ooh, interesting shape field as well.
Yeah.
Right, so they need fertilizing.
Or we could just skip to the next day so we have more stuff to do.
Good indeed. The is it 27? You said needs weeding. Could do that. Yeah, it does badly need weeding. Can we do that with a weeder, or does it have to be herbicide?
You can use herbicide. I think a weeder is cheaper though, because it doesn't
Yeah,
have any consumables.
yeah, I prefer. More fun to tow around as well. Sprayer. Right, let's look at what we've got. Definitely don't have a but what category do they come under?
Believe it or not, weeders.
See that?
It's next to grassland care.
Oh yeah, straight path. Me, 12 me.
Again, with the size of our fields, I don't think we need to get massive equipment.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the 9 meter one.
The 9 meter one needs 140 horsepower though.
No, the next one, the 900.
Oh yeah, that only takes 90.
Blue. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with that one. It's also like 20 grand, 30 grand cheaper than the other one. Make me a blue pixel. Yeah, why not? A phone call turned out to be a long one. I hope not long in a negative sense. Right, slow down, slow down. I actually saw one of those Citroens on a video today. Like the one that's parked outside the farm.
Oh yeah.
Citroen DS.
Because if you're doing stuff, then I may as well fertilise that field.
Yeah, go for it. We've got 2 bags of seed over here. There's 3 at the farm. Not going to need any seed for a while. She controls your money. You need to tell you to stop spending. Oh. Yeah. Well, probably a good one then, but not a good, not an enjoyable good one.
Good.
Sorry?
The sound has stopped working in my in this tractor.
Oh.
Oh,
Crash
now it's
report.
back. And now it's stopped. And now it's back. That's peculiar.
Your headphones broken?
No, no, no. There's like still game audio, but just the tractor engine sound stopped working.
Well played, Jimmy. Well played.
Oh yeah, there's. I wonder if it's like the location I'm in. Like, there's some like weirdness going on.
I can't remember how to get to that field.
Yeah, there's something not okay going on. It's fertilizer, the little jug with a leaf on it.
So, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it
I
is.
need to buy more anyway.
There's 2 bags in the barn.
Yes, yes it is. No, I need liquid fertilizer for the sprayer.
Ah, right.
Well, that being said, you can get a pallet of liquid fertilizer. That makes no sense.
Oh, that's not good. The weed is not making a visible difference.
Uh,
Oh, hang on.
okay.
This does need a consumable weeder.
Which consumable does it need?
Good question. It says you first need to fill the tool. It's the one that's got like it looks a bit like grass. That same thing as you've got.
What kind of icon is it?
Like I say, it looks a bit like grass. Let me look at the.
Look at the description for it, because it might be a planter as well.
Oh, okay.
Looks like grass. I don't see anything in the consumable list that looks like grass.
Proofing field say it can only be used in the first growing stage. Additionally, you can seed with this tool.
That'll be it then.
Right. So that means that I don't need anything in it.
Herbicide it is then, I guess.
Check the seed.
Well, that crop is definitely not in the first stage of growing, is it?
No. I don't know if green means it's okay with weed or if brown means it's okay with weed.
What's the overlay say?
It says weed large herbicide. And
Needs spraying with herbicide.
yeah, I guess so. That's a shame. Uh, right, so where are our sprayers then?
On my tractor.
Oh, okay. Oh, of course, yeah, you're doing that. Worries, right, I can't... You then.
Is there another sprayer we can buy that's like tiny?
Sprayers. The cheapest one is 34.5 grand, does 24 meters.
How much are the standalone ones?
Standalone.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know what you mean. Where are they?
They'll be in the tractor menu.
Oh, okay. What do they come under? Miscellaneous.
Sprayers. Crop protection.
Crop protection. There it is. Oh. No.
It's not like a baby version of one.
No. Cheapest one is 259,000.
I don't remember if you need to lift the sprayer or lower the sprayer for fertilizer.
I tend to have it lifted whenever I've done it.
Yeah, one of them, I think the herbicide needs to be dropped and the fertilizer, it needs to be lifted.
Oh, okay. Good night, Jimmy. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I don't really see any point in buying another one. I'll just wait until it's available. What's the time scale on that? That's barley, so we've still got 2 months before it has to be harvested anyway. So we can just do that next month. So if we go get rid of that, field 28 could be fertilized. Is that what you're doing? What one were you working on?
22.
22. Oh yeah, 22. See. So I could do 28 with the solid one.
Oh, yeah, that's a point.
Engine. Start your engines.
For some reason, this sprayer isn't actually working for the full width, and I don't know why.
Oh.
Like, the edges of it don't appear to be working. I might have to look at the map and see if I'm doing something wrong.
I'd be surprised if you were. It quite often it shows the grass as if it were edges. You know what I mean?
No, it's working. It's the same down the middle of the field.
Oh right. Okay. Just a bit.
Yeah, it looks like it's worked properly. Can't quite tell there.
Good, good. incredible the reach on this thing.
Oh god. Oh, I've just noticed they've done. They've put the wrong rage plate on this extra tank.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's got a yellow one rather than the white one. Oh, the tractor's the same. The tractor's got this wrong plate on the front.
No worries, Mum. Catch you later. Lights out. Very good of you to turn the lights off as you leave. Very environmentally conscious.
What are you buying?
Nothing.
And why were we charged €4,500?
Your imagination. Fertilizer costs. Okay, so let's look at the map now. 22 is stage 1 fertilized. Oh, when did we get 35?
We didn't. We don't
Oh
have
no, we
35
didn't.
yet.
Sorry. Yeah, you're right.
35's that weird one that costs 0 and also
Oh,
includes all the roads.
got ya. It costs 0. It's a good one to have, isn't it? Anyway. So yeah, it's just 22 needs a second stage fertilization, which obviously can't be done this month. Everything else is good. Here he comes.
Hello.
Oh, did you get the
Oh,
herbicide?
I have, yeah.
Cool. Do the step ladder and watch you higher up. reckon the bushes.
He'll be right. Just a bit of gentle grooming. Right, now this is lifted, so we'll see if this works.
Be lifted. Lifted.
Yes, it does.
Ooh. Oh yeah. You're on partial width as well.
No, I'm not.
Fix it.
I'm on 24 meters.
Oh, okay. When you went past me, it looked like the ends weren't right.
It's behaving as well. Is there like... If I just like run through it all again, maybe it will fix it. Okay, now it is. Yeah, I think I found a bug. I think it was telling me it was on full width and it wasn't.
Right.
Yeah, now it's working properly. Okay, that's weird.
Strange.
140 liters a minute.
I wish it was able to fold up the parts that weren't spraying.
So it wasn't as wide.
Yeah, so that it was very, very obvious and meant that you could actually drive it through narrower gaps.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of hoping there would be a small sprayer. Maybe there's one in the mod hub.
Yeah, there probably will be.
I mean, I can understand why it would want a wide one, because obviously this is something that you do whilst the crop is on the field. So
Yeah.
IRL, if you were to do this, you'd just destroy the crop.
Yeah.
So you want to be driving through it as little as often, which is why I think when you do this, typically you use the care wheels.
Yes.
So when you do destroy the crop, you just destroy a skinny little bit of it.
That's right. I believe the if you had crop destruction enabled, that would be the case. You would have to have them put on. But I think when you've got them on, it actually doesn't destroy any, as opposed
No,
to
it does. I think so.
Oh, it does. Okay.
It just destroys like a skinny a little bit, rather than like two big, thick, wide bits.
Okay.
Oh god, how do I turn it off?
On/off button.
Oh, there's a gate here as well.
Oh, right.
Oh, it takes about 400 litres to do that field. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a weird lump.
It looked at.
Oh
in
no, the gate opens inwards. Oh, tractor. I'm sorry.
Damaging our equipment, are you?
Yep. Not intentionally.
Oh, help. I'm trapped inside the forage harvester.
Haha. That's where you live now.
Yeah. Turns out the bars at the top don't actually exist. What's this attack? Oh, that's the slurry, is it? Yes. I think we should get a farm dog as well.
Yes. Yeah, that's weird. Whenever this tractor drives into this part of this yard, this audio stops working for it.
Oh, right.
How bizarre.
I can hear it fine.
It keeps cutting out for me. Yeah, it's silent for me now. Oh, and it's back.
Strange. Right, I think it's sleepy time.
Yeah, let me turn off this tractor first. Okay.
Beep. Oh, rain.
Oh no. That's right, we've got nothing to harvest, have we?
The barley.
Well, we can't do it in the rain. We'll have to wait for it to stop.
Yeah. Double check that. Oh no, we got 1 more month yet. But yeah, we do have field 22 to fertilize. We also have weeds on all of the other fields.
We can use the weeder for that.
Cool.
And I think we can do it in the rain with the weeder. I don't think the rain affects the weeder.
Right, I'll give it a go.
So what we do need to do though is tidy up these pallets a little bit. So I'm going to jump in the little tractor and do that.
Okay, is that the one I've just got in?
It's the one I'm currently in.
Okay. Definitely England.
Be back in a hot sec. I just need to go close the door because my house is filling with insects.
Oh dear. Turn on and lower.
I like that the wipers come on when it's raining.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
The back wiper doesn't though.
Mine has.
Mine hasn't.
The manual one then.
Oh no, it's a handrail. It doesn't have a back wiper.
Problem solved.
What you get for buying the cheap tractors.
Yeah. I can't actually see what I've weeded with this. That's going to be an issue.
It's a shame you can't. Wait, maybe you can. Maybe you can combine pallets. That's the only way of doing it.
If you load it into a machine and then empty again.
Oh yeah, into the same machine. That makes sense.
Yeah.
But it takes effort, so I think I'll just leave them as is.
Wild guess. Hoping that I'm not overlapping too much. somewhere about there, I think. Definitely worth doing a lap of the outside so that you can turn around easier.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Especially with all these hedges.
Yeah. I left the gap on that one, I think. Oof. Yeah, I've done an awful job.
I'm enjoying the thunderstorm sounds.
Yeah, it's quite calming, isn't it, actually?
Very soothing.
Well, for those that aren't afraid of thunderstorms, probably some people are going, ah!
Never worked that out.
No.
I'm not sure why you'd be afraid of thunder.
It's loud noises, I guess, in general. But then, I don't know why you'd be afraid of injections or insects of any kind, that sort of thing, where as I am. So,
I can
some
understand insects because that's like a primal thing.
fears are just,
Like some of them, it's worth being afraid of because if they sting you, they will kill you.
yeah. Well, I guess the same with injections then in that case, 'cause
I mean, you
you're
are
in,
doing harm to yourself. You are like piercing skin. So
yeah, exactly. I definitely should be running away if somebody's holding a knife and shouting at me. Well, it could be worse. It's not amazing, but it could be worse. I wonder how long my camera's been frozen
I don't know.
for.
Not long enough for anyone to notice.
No. Oh, Scapegoat's playing Farm Simulator.
What a nerd. Imagine
Yeah.
that. Never seen me playing Farm Sim, mate.
Something meaningful with your life. Oh, what did I press then? What I pressed then? Okay, right. Yeah, that's close enough. I don't think I really need to worry about that. So 24 needs doing. Three in the way in this one.
I wonder what the benefit of using a wheel loader over a tractor is. I suppose in the game there isn't one, but I wonder what it is IRL.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an interesting one actually, isn't it? This is better. I can actually see the weeds coming out of this field.
Bags with the bull on them.
Yeah. Bags with the bull on them.
Like the Red Bull.
They are solid fertilizer.
Ah, okay.
Next time we come to cultivate or whatever this field, number 24, I need to get rid of my annoying path attempt.
Yeah, we'll need a plough for that, won't we?
Yeah.
Or we need to use the plough for that, I should say.
What are you up to with the trailer?
Just moving it out of the way.
Go weeks without talking to it on the phone suddenly today. One of those days, is it? Still a strip of grass in this field. I enjoy going weeks without talking to people on the phone. I hate phone calls.
I don't trust anyone that enjoys them.
One of the most awkward forms of communication known to man.
Usually, I find, I don't know if it's the same for other lines of work, but in my line of work it is, where if someone usually insists on communicating via phone call, it's so you can't hold them to what they're saying.
Yeah, you got no record.
Yeah, if you use like email or text message or something, you can point at it later and go, look, you told me to do this.
Yeah.
Whereas with a phone call, it's just he said, she said.
Yeah, whenever I talk to like clients on the phone and they're just like explaining what they want, that kind of stuff, I always just say, look, put that in an email for me, please. Don't want any
Oh,
to come
that's
back
not
with
what I
anything.
wanted. Well, I think you'll find if you look at the email, that's
Is that
exactly what you
what
asked
you
for.
asked for? Yeah. And to be honest, like part of it is my own forgetfulness. Like if they tell me,
That as well, yeah.
then it'll go in one ear and out the other. Whereas if it's on an email, I can go and refer to it later on. Yeah,
Yeah,
totally. Scam.
mate, this little tractor's tremendous.
Yeah?
There's only two kinds of tractors I like in this game. Obscenely large ones, or teeny tiny ones.
Forget about the mid-ranges.
Yeah, mid-range bores me.
One of my favourite vehicles in this is the massive forestry one that cuts and then strips the trees in one move.
Oh yeah.
I haven't used that for a long time.
Cuts, strips, but then we'll also chop the log into lengths as well.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, fantastic big.
I like that giant portable wood chipper, that's satisfying to use as well.
Hmm. I'll tell you what Scape's probably doing. I messaged him and pointed out on the mod hub there's a maple syrup productivity centre you can buy.
In the game by standard, isn't it? By default.
Is it?
Might be wrong actually, let's have a look.
Under greenhouses.
I might have been thinking of olive oil.
Ah, yeah, olive oil.
Yeah,
No,
no maple syrup.
definitely a mod, the one I was seeing anyway. Saving content. Right. So that is, it's now just 22 that needs doing. Which is right there as it happens. As it happens. This is another one that's not obvious. Like there is a visual difference, but it's not a massive visual difference.
Yeah, the weeds are kind of teeny tiny to start with, aren't they?
Hmm.
I don't know whose that Citroen is, but it's been parked there for days now.
I know, it's going to get towed if they're not careful. I wonder if it's got a sawn on it. 'Cause it's in a lay-by, so technically it's not on the road.
I think laybys count as the road.
Yeah, I think you're right, they do.
I assume that weeders works in the rain then.
Yeah, it seems to.
It's alright then.
No complaints so far.
I know the harvesters and stuff work in the rain, but they give you like a massively reduced yield.
Do they? I did wonder about that. I've seen people talking about it, but I didn't know if they were role playing or.
No, they do give you a reduced yield.
It's really weird because I watch people play this game.
Yeah.
I play this game and I have people watch me play this game. And I don't really understand why anyone watches this game being played.
Chilling.
Yeah, even though I watch it myself and I enjoy it and I'm satisfied by it. I don't understand why. Because it's ultimately it's pretty boring. It's just like driving in squares over and over again.
Careful, you'll convince them and then they'll all leave.
Yeah, I know. But I keep watching other people play, so you know. Can't be that big a risk. I really enjoy watching Daggerwin play because if ever there was like the stereotypical person to be an accountant, it's him. It's really like, I don't know. I guess cute is the word. Like you watch him, you're like, oh bless him, because he's like, he role plays, but he acknowledges how silly that is, and he's like, I don't know what it is quite. There's something about him that he's just like, he puts like a name on the number plate for his tractor, and he's like, oh, I don't know if that's going a bit far, you know. Like if he was to maybe not do the field in a straight line, like I think he might blow a fuse or something. He might have to have therapy for that. But I love him for it. Like it's not a criticism. I'm genuinely not like taking the mickey or anything. It's really nice. And I'm definitely feeling the wine now.
Ooh, I'm telling.
I reckon it's been about 60% of the bottle that I've drunk.
Oh yeah, that'll do it. I don't know what I want to do now. I'm just finished reorganising all my pallets.
Pallets?
Yeah, they're all nice and neat now in the barn.
Nice. We're a bit early to be actually buying cows yet, aren't we? We kind of need to prep.
Oh yeah, we really need to get all the ducks in the row for the food and stuff, and the bedding.
I didn't know they ate ducks.
Yeah, man, it's brutal. The screams. I never forget the screams.
That probably sounded terrible on them.
Yeah.
I mean, it probably sounded terrible in real life, let's be honest, but you know. Okay, I think that is probably the field done. Oh, I was very wrong about that.
Did you miss a bit?
just a tad, like 4 rows.
Blame the wine and move on in life.
Yeah. Yeah, dead ahead there.
I want one of them big 5-wheeled slurry tanks.
Isn't the slurry like automatic in the barn that we've got? Isn't there a tank by the side of it already?
Yeah, but you need to have cows in there to make it.
Oh yeah, yeah. You not need that for any kind of slurry storage.
It's not for storage if it's spreading.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's fine. This is called a hydro trike. Is it still considered a trike if it's got more than 3 wheels?
Shouldn't be, no.
Like, can you have a 5x5 trike?
Doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, that's got to be correct because the TRI of trike is 3.
It's 3, yeah. Yeah, that's the whole point of their name.
Peculiar. Maybe because the wheels are different sizes.
Maybe it's
Well,
not.
no, because the front wheels are different sizes. It's got 3 different sized wheels.
Maybe it's not related to the wheels. Maybe it's another aspect of the machine has 3 something.
I mean, it's also not a bike.
No.
It's a slurry tank.
Okay, I think this field's done. Am I on? Yeah, I am on course. That's cool. And I think that's all our fields weeded. I believe I've got all of them.
Very nice.
Oh. Drunk driver. Let's just double check that. Yeah, everything that's ours is weeded for sure. Weed is in next to the tedder. In case. Alright. Lovely. And on that note, I think I might call it a night.
Fair enough.
Are you working at 11?
Not till 1.
Oh, 1. Yeah, I think that's me for today.
Yeah, no worries.
But, we've done a lot actually in the time we've been on. So 22 needs fertilizing. That'll be the job for next time. We could do that just before signing off, to be fair, because it won't take long to fertilize that.
Yeah, leave it for next time.
Yeah. Cool. Right, well, there we go then. In that case, thank you very much for watching, people. It's been lovely to have you here. And thank you, Tango, for playing with me. I've really enjoyed it. It would have been a very different session on my own. So yeah, I'm
Yeah, no drama.
very grateful. So thanks very much, people. And we'll see you next time. Bye.